Hi, I'm Arwyn.
I'm Eileen,
and this is the first episode of Amateur Critics. Today we'll be discussing the song Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo for the 5th time. And our main question is, why has it become so popular, and how can we take lessons from her song and hopefully put it into our own song?
Yeah, so Driver's License is written by Olivia Rodrigo. She is a Disney actor and she is also a singer. She first starred, or I think she was a side character in Disney's Bizarre Park. I'm not sure what the name of the character was, and then now she is starring as Nini in High School Musical, the series. She wrote several songs for the series. So, and then after that, I think she's always had like an interest in songwriting, like with all of her songs on her Instagram and her covers.
Yeah, and this song, like, history of the reason why she wrote it was basically there's allegations that her and Joshua Bassett were in a relationship, and he was kind of like, oh, we shouldn't go into one until you're of age because of the law. And then during that time, he went off and started a relationship, hearsay this is, with Sabrina Carpenter. And then Olivia Rodrigo got very upset about this. And one of the things they used to talk about is when she finally get her driver's license. And so it was kind of a big deal for her when she got her driver's license, and she was going to be able to drive, but, you know, Josh was no longer in her life.
Yeah, again, this is like, I want to say this is more rumor, but at this point, there's just so much leading to the idea that this is actually, like, what happened.
Oh, yeah. I personally think it is a big conspiracy theory, and that it's really just a big, like,
if it's a publicity stunt, they're doing amazing.
Yeah, like, they're doing, this will go down as history as, like, the best publicity stunt. Now that we've talked for about 2-3 minutes about this, let's get in. I mean, why do you think this song has gotten so popular?
I mean, honestly, I think one of the main points is what we just discussed, which is the fact that she is, she's popular for acting and a songwriter, and because she's already kind of established in the music world, I think this helped boost the popularity of the song, especially with social media, and also because it has such an intriguing story, like a backstory to it. I think people were very interested in what was going to happen.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think a big part of the song's popularity is everyone's like, well, I have to listen to it to understand what's going on. I would say, though, musicality-wise, I really enjoyed her lyrics, and the overall feeling of the song was just, even if you aren't someone in a relationship, you can still relate to it. Even, like, I've seen 30-year-old moms relate to it, you know? It's the idea that, like, COVID has taken away parts of our life, you know? Like, there's experiences you and a teenager you have to have, and COVID is kind of stunting those experiences, or, you know. And I feel like that's also happened with other people. Like, I know people who are in their 20s, like, I should be out clubbing on the weekends, but I can't, you know?
I think going back to what you said about musicality, I think that the suspense of the song, like with the beat drop, that red lights, stop signs, I think that's a really nice, like, it builds and it makes you like really sad, like regardless if you actually relate to that song.
Yeah, I like it because there are some songs out there that they have just the same tempo throughout, like a really sad feeling throughout the whole song, or really like happy-go-lucky. And hers, I think, it's still all sad, but there's definitely like this change. She gets louder, you know, crescendos, decrescendos, you know, the beat drop.
I think it's a catchy song overall, and the fact that it's kind of like a relatable sad song, and I feel like that's what people look for in this day and age, because everyone's sad.
Definitely. I think every female, or like any teenager, has their sad playlist that they just listen to. I definitely would say that, like, now let's like think, like, why, like, it became super popular on TikTok, and like, why was that specifically?
I think it first blew up on Instagram with her publicizing it, or like not publicizing, but like trying to advertise for it, and then I think it just blew up on YouTube because people have seen the way she has written like songs for the series, and they just did really well.
Yeah, because last year's song, back in like 2019, one of her songs,
All I Want.
Yeah, that also kind of went viral as well.
Yeah, definitely. I remember that was like the hit song of that time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess let's discuss what we can take away from this to put into our own song.
I would say what I'm feeling from this song is that you can have a very niche story in your song, but it can still be relatable to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I think if we were to make a song, I don't want to be like, oh, we should make a song about COVID, but I definitely think we should speak to our experiences.
I think the use of like a driver's license, like a tangible object, it makes it seem like it could also be like a symbol of something, perhaps.
Like freedom. Like your driver's license is supposed to be a freedom, and yet she can't enjoy it.
So I think we could find like a symbol for our song, and then I mean, obviously we're not established singer-songwriters.
Oh gosh, no.
So I guess we can like look into that, and then find like a nice beat to it, and then make it so it's not repetitive and kind of boring.
Yeah, no, I think part of the storytelling in the song is the music. You know, it's not just the lyrics. It's
of course.
Yeah.
Like without the music, it's just a story, and a story can only go so far. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this has been Amateur Critics on Olivia Rodrigo's driver's license. Thank you, and see you next time.